So, hi, this is Kristina Trank Donovan from No Problem Dog Training. I'm a certified dog trainer, and I'm here with Samantha Lewis from Lewis and Bark Dog Walking in Los Angeles. And we're here to talk about exercise and walking your dog. It's really important for dogs to get exercise. There's a lot of different reasons for it. There's the obvious, they get the chance to go to the bathroom. That's why everybody thinks of initially when it's time to take the dog out. That means they have to go to the bathroom. But there's lots of other reasons too. It's really important for dogs to get the exercise they need because it gives them, there's the physical aspect. We want to keep them nice and healthy, good weight, but there's also like the mental aspect, which I don't think gets talked about as much. Dogs need mental stimulation. Just think about what your days are like right now. You're home, even if you have a yard, you're still kind of going a little bit nuts. So it's really important to get your dog out to get exercise so they can smell things, they can meet other dogs, they can meet other people, and just be exposed to the whole world because that's what they need. And it's an outlet for stress, right? We can get stressed and are stressed probably right now because we're all cooped up and we don't know how long it's going to last, and there's all these anxieties. So there's a lot of things we can do to de-stress. There's binging Netflix, there's talking to people on Zoom, but dogs don't have that option. They need the exercise. So it's really, really important. And most dogs need about like 2 hours really of outdoor exercise a day, I would say. Some need a little bit more. Take your border collies, your working dogs, they're gonna need a lot more. Not a lot more, maybe like 3 hours. They could probably go forever. The Huskies, sure. I see more and more these days. Sometimes the older dogs, the little pugs, don't need quite as much, but most dogs really need a lot. And the old saying, "A tired dog is a happy dog," is pretty accurate. It holds clear. It just think about that when you're also considering getting a dog, if you have not gotten a dog already, what your dog's needs are, and make sure you're meeting them. That being said, it's really hard for people who work your normal 9 to 5 jobs, or really it's 9 to 6. I don't know anybody who works 9 to 5 anymore. But it's hard to give your dog that exercise. So it's really important for you to hire a not a dog trainer, a dog walker to help you with that. And it's really important that it's a professional dog walker, not somebody from, let's say, Rover or WAG. Not to knock anybody, but you want someone who's doing this because they know what they're doing, and not someone who's looking to make a couple bucks. And then so that brings me to Samantha Lewis, who runs her own dog walking company. And Samantha, why don't you talk more about that and your company and your history and everything?
Sure. So I have been in business for 15 years. We cover the West Side, Palisades, Santa Monica, Venice, West LA, Brentwood. We offer private dog walks, 30 minutes, sometimes an hour. We do group activities where we take a small group of dogs on a hike. Some are off leash, some are on leash, depending on their abilities to be off leash. Mm-hmm. And we do dog park trips, and then we do boarding and house sitting. I used to be a wardrobe stylist on television, and that was my dream job until I realized it was not my dream job. And I was volunteering with a rescue group all my free time. That's all that I did. And I realized that animals really are my passion. So I started this business with that in mind. And I've sort of always operated that way. The dogs are first. I take really good care of my clients. My clients are family to me. The dogs are family. I board dogs in my home. They live with me. They have full range of the house. They sleep in my bedroom. It's, sort of a vacation when their owners are on vacation. And yeah, I have 6 people who work for me, and they all are really passionate about animals as well. So, it's great. It really is great. And to touch on what you said about hiring a professional dog walker, I think there's a lot of reasons why it's important. I think number one, to have a dog walker that you can establish a relationship with. I mean, most of my clients, I'd say the majority of my clients have been with me for 15 years. And obviously they're not still on those first dogs. Some of them are on their second or third dog now. Worst part of this business is losing our friends, for sure. But my clients, they've known me for so long, and I know what they need and what their dogs need, and it's sort of, it is like a family relationship. And I think to have a lot of turnover for the dogs need a routine.
Yeah.
They're much better when they have a routine, when they know the person that's coming, when they know what they're going to be doing. My clients tell me all the time, if they're Monday, Wednesday, Friday dogs, that their dogs know on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, they sit by the door because they know we're coming, and they don't do it on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So it's an interesting thing. And to build that relationship with somebody who knows what they're doing, I've seen everything. I mean, you name it, I have seen it. There's been bad things that have happened, and that's how we learn. Unfortunately, something bad happens, and not terrible, but like there's things, they're animals, and at the end of the day, as predictable as they are still animals, and they still are unpredictable sometimes, and things happen, and we put protocols in place that those things never happen again. So in 15 years, there's a lot of protocols in place.
Yeah. That's awesome. I mean, it's not, but it's like, if you can't learn from it, and there's so many things that happen outside your control too. Absolutely. Outside, you can't control other dogs or other people, for that matter.
Exactly. I think that's one of the biggest things that I always tell my employees and my clients. It's that we if we're out on a hike, people will sometimes think that the hike is more controlled than the dog park. And for me, I don't believe that it is, because you might know your dog really well, but you don't know who's coming down the trail at you. And all you can do is, how your dog is going to react. So you need to be 3 steps ahead so that you can know what's going to happen. Move over to the side,
right?
Whatever it is, jet on another trail quickly if you can, grab that leash as close as you can, whatever it is. The dog park, for me, and I know a lot of trainers will disagree, but I have a good amount of time. I can see the gate, and I can see who's coming in, and I can watch their behavior before they can even get to my dogs. Right. So I have more reaction time, I feel like, versus on the hike where there might be a tight turn and all of a sudden you're surprised by a pack of dogs that you didn't know what was coming.
Right. That's where, like, especially doing this for a long time and building those relationships, you learn your dogs.
Yes,
learn your triggers, and you can be proactive as much as possible.
Yeah, I know all my dogs, and we have my employees and I, it's very open communication. We have to download what we learn about the dogs all the time. There's dogs that I don't see as often, just because of the days of the week, or, I group the packs by location and personality and stamina and all of that stuff. And so there's just some dogs I don't see as often, and we all need to know the traits of everybody to mix the packs correctly. It's important.
It's good that you do also by personality type, because I think adjusting for different dogs' personality, whether like they're older or crankier, they're not into big groups, like that's really important.
Yeah.
instead of people who I see take like so many dogs with them, and I can see the potential hazards like immediately when I see, and I think, why would you take those dogs out together?
Yeah, we have a lot of dogs that do not like each other.
Yeah,
Absolutely. And then, there's some dogs that have been hiking together for years and all of a sudden decide they don't like each other. Things change,
totally.
and so I have to change the packs around all the time to account for the different personality types.
That's awesome. I love that. That makes, as a trainer, that makes me feel like so happy. I'm like, yeah, we're all fluid
Yeah.
in how we develop, and I know things bother me now that didn't bother me 10 years ago, and
Yeah.
vice versa.
Yeah. Dogs, they react and they think and they change, as they get older, their personalities change a
Yeah,
lot. And so we have to, the dog that they were when they were 5 isn't necessarily the dog that they are when they're 10.
yeah,
And I see that a lot with my clients. They're much more, they can be more tolerable when they're older than they were when they're younger, or vice versa. It
yeah.
changes.
Really
So
fascinating.
yeah, we need to account for that to keep everybody happy.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, Samantha, how would they get in touch with you when this is all over? Hopefully soon,
Hopefully,
whatever soon is these days. How
yeah.
can we best contact you?
You can contact me through my website, www.lewis-bark.com.
Awesome.
All my information is on there, and there's also a contact us section that goes straight to my email.
Oh, so easy.
So easy.
Yeah, I've got that from my website, noproblemdogtraining.com. There's like a form you can fill out, and it looks so easy. You don't have to start a whole new email, and then I always get them. I haven't heard anything that things don't go through. It never goes to spam or anything. So yeah. So when this is all over, give us a call, give us an email.
We're ready.
You need virtual training right now. I'm offering that. It's not quite as much fun sometimes, but it can also be just as effective. So take care. Everybody be safe.
Yep.
And we'll see you soon.
We'll all get through this together.
Bye.
Bye.